Hey guys, I am going to make a quick video. I was actually going to make a video. I'm prepared for it. I've checked everything I wanted to check and everything, and got my notes. And I was going to make a quick video, not necessarily quick, about jet receivers, coming from last year to this year. But first, I really wanted to make a quick video, and I hope I try to keep this under 6 minutes, on the Jets show One Jets Drive. I'm sure a lot of you Jet fans have watched it. It is so damn good, you know? It is so damn good. I've been sitting here, like, for the last couple of days. I've made, I think, 2 videos, tearing apart the media for being so difficult and hard on the Jets. And then I'm watching this, and like this is like the cupcake piece of the year. Now, understand, it's well done too, though. It's really well done. So I looked into it a little bit, and I said, who does this? I remember watching it last year, and thank God I watched it last year, because if I never watched this before, I mean, I think it's been on since 2018, but if I never watched it last year, and this was the first time I watched it, I would have gone straight down to the bank, taken out all my money, sold my house, sold everything that I have, perhaps even the family, and gone straight to Vegas and put every single dollar on the Jets to win the Super Bowl. I mean, that's when you walk away from it, that's how pumped up you are when it's all done. And by the time, and this was episode 1, by the time it's over, I mean, 4 episodes of this stuff. I remember watching it last year, and when it was all finished, I was very surprised. I was very surprised how the season started after watching that. You do gain a sense of reality within 24 hours, usually. It really didn't carry into the season. But when you do watch, it is a real feel-good thing. And you do feel good about the players they do spend time with. Because it's not, that part of it's not BS. It's really how hard these guys work. I can't speak for all of them, but the guys they do, how hard they work. They make a ton of money, some of these guys. I mean, a ton of money. And you figure, they do things work-wise that is beyond what they get paid. They don't have to work this hard. Nobody would say a word if some of these guys didn't work as hard. And when you see some of it, I'm not going to ruin it. I'll go into a few details about it real quick. But at first I was giving the Johnsons credit. I figured, the Johnsons, what did they do? Went outside and hired like a great company. Because, I'm a little difficult on the Johnsons, I'll admit it, but I have my reasons. Some of them go back to childhood. That's not going to make any sense. How did they get away with this baby shampoo, no more tears? Come on. Am I the only one? Did anything sting more? I don't understand. Is it still on the bottle today? I really need to check that the next time I go to the store. Check the bottle, see if it still says no more tears. Because it really is one of the biggest BS sales pitch that I've ever seen in my entire life. The stuff stung. I remember showing my mom. I'd be like my eyes, and because it says no tears, they're just slapping the shit on. And I'm talking about like bathtub being washed as a kid, just stinging, remembering it, and could not wait to get away from it. I mean, it actually teaches you how to really close your damn eyes when you're washing your hair. I mean, can you imagine if it really didn't sting? You'd be shocked the next time. Okay, where the hell was I going with this? Oh, anyway, so the Johnsons, right? So anyway, watch this episode. Watch the first episode. I'm going to I hope to remember to put a link in my comments real quick about it, and I will give you a link. It's on YouTube. I think it's on the Jet Face. It's on Instagram. It's on everything. Well, anything Jet related and anything that comes out from the Jets, you'll find it. But it is part of the Jets 360. And that's what I found out. And it's just basically the in-house promotion, the in-house team stuff. It has nothing, there's no outside company that's brought in to do this. And these guys need to be tapped on the shoulder and say, listen, you're missing the boat, man. these guys should be out there doing something much bigger because they are good. I think the show is really well done. They do a quick spot on, not that quick spot on the Carl Lawson. I'm not going to give anything away about it. I will say sweatpants. Remember the term sweatpants when you watch it. They then do a thing on C.J. Mosley that is outstanding. And it goes into, it starts off with C.J. Mosley and it ends with his dad. And I think his dad and his mom live with him. It's a big house. And he's very family oriented. He's a good dude, you know. He's a really good dude. And again, I'm not going to give anything away from it. All I'm going to say is the reporter at the end asked him a question that I think said something like, you know, after 2 years, do you think, you know, he's, you know, up for it or something like that? You know, which was, it was a pretty, you know, it was a good question. And the father just looks at the guy and says, can the cameras follow me? Can you follow me? And the guy with the cameras, you could tell they were not prepared to do this. And the guy goes, yeah, sure. Because as they're walking and following the father and trying to film the father is going through all these crazy hallways and crap. And I think they go past, and I didn't have my glasses on at the time. I think C.J. Mosley's sitting in another room, and maybe it was his mother. And then they pass them by, and the next thing you know, they're going downstairs, and they make a right, and then next thing you know, it's pitch dark, and they're still following this crazy dad, you know, who got a question asked about his son and needed them to see something. And he finally gets to the basement, turns the light on, and they flash the camera and pan this room. And again, I'm not going to give anything away. And you hear the pride, the real pride of the father that just like takes your breath away for a second, you know? And quick thinking on dad's part to do that. That's all I'll say. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. And then after that, and you know, it talks about him being down at 231, you know, and then you know, then they have the defensive coordinator mentions something like, you know, he saw our defense and he sees that for the most part. You know, we talk about this defense, this new defense, and how the linemen are basically given like, you know, pretty much free reign. You know, and that's what Lawson loves about it. That's what they think Quinnen Williams is going to go crazy over, is that, you know, they're given free reign. And because of that, and there's not a lot of gap thing and protecting your linebackers necessarily, and because of that, the defense coordinator basically said the linebackers are left out on an island a little bit, and you need speed. And C.J. Mosley, when he came to early, I guess in the spring, to start his workouts. And he's been there like all summer long, they said. And he heard that and immediately cut the weight down. The coaching staff didn't tell him to do that. They were totally happy with it. They thought it was a fantastic idea. They recommended, you know, it's going to be speed. You may want to cut down a couple. They didn't expect this. And the guy comes back at 231. Unbelievable. So whether it'll work, whether it doesn't work, I don't know. We don't know. You know, he's been out of football a long time, but after watching that show, I'm buying anything for tonight. Anything. So they have him, and then there's about an 8-minute drive in the end of Saleh in his car talking to, you know, one of the guys, you know, with the camera, and just basically talking about being a Jet, what he expects from players. And he pulls into the parking lot, and you expect it to wrap up. And for some reason, he must drive around the parking lot for about 8 minutes, because it's a long Saleh special, is all I'll say. It's really, really, really good. And then that's it. And then there's a quick preview of next week, and you can tell they're going to talk about. They're going to do a big review on the receivers. They were in the home of Corey Davis and his wife and daughter, which is really adorable. And Braxton Berrios, there's a brief conversation with him. really cool. Denzel Mims and another receiver, a quick conversation with them. But you can tell it's going to be, listen, it's going to be well done. That's the bottom line, you know. And they're not going to come out and say, you know, so far they're disappointed in this. And this is a homer video, you know. And, you know, that's fine with me. After listening to all the nonsense this past week, nothing like a little bit of a homer, you know, video to get you going. So anyway, definitely watch it as soon as I do this. I don't know if I'm going to do the next video tonight and maybe tomorrow, but I've got a good video coming on the receivers, the difference between the year before and this year, how Joe Douglas went about it, breakdown of the stats of each receiver. So it'll be a good video. Guys, if you can, subscribe, and if you can't, I understand. If you can like the video, anything to help. We're just trying to get this thing rolling, and there's no rush. We've got forever to do it, so it's no big deal. But I enjoy doing it, and I hope I'm bringing something to the table. That's all I can really do is try to bring something to the table, and that's about it. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. And check the comments, and I'll try to, if you guys haven't seen it, I'll post a link there. Okay? Have a great day, guys. See you soon.